Mehak Chel, it's lovely seeing you after a long time. And
Thank you so much for having me, Vicky. It's always a pleasure to do an interview with you. It's always fun.
well, the excitement of flying out to Cape Town is visible on your face. And
Gotcha.
वही excitement को बरकरार रखते हुए I straight away go to खतरों के खिलाड़ी. The first question: what was the reaction at home, especially from your mom, when you told her that you are going for this daring show?
You know how parents are. सबसे पहले तो उनका reaction था, that is very dangerous. तुम नहीं कर सकती हो. That was the first thing. And then she was obviously, worried about the whole COVID-19 situation. उनको मतलब ये है कि मतलब वहाँ आप जाओगे, कोई आपको हाथ लगाएगा. How is the safety gonna be? तो सबसे ज़्यादा तो she was obviously worried that it's dangerous and safety कितना है. See, now we are working in the industry, so we know and we are talking. We're always in touch with the channel, and channel explains us all the time how the safety team works. And this is not the first season; this is the 11th season. So, like any mom, she was quite worried, but I've tried to calm her down, and I hope she's understanding that it's not as dangerous as she thinks it is.
Mothers being mothers, she's definitely going to call you a number of times out there.
She is. But, well, that's okay. I find that very cute. I like that.
Also, was she worried about the fact that you've taken up this, dangerous show, if I can call that?
I think it's not dangerous, but it's just basically facing your fears, because there's so many other stunts. There are people out there who have done these stunts before, and they're not professional stunt people. 11 seasons have been ho chuke hain Khatron ke Khiladi ke liye, and there's been a lot of girls have won this show also. So it's not only about strength, it's also about how you face your fears, and the luck, time luck, the finishing in time, the luck, time, thinking fast. It's all these things put together basically.
But what about you? Are you scared of heights? Are you scared of water? Are you scared of insects? Are you scared of reptiles?
Vicky, I'm going to tell you something which is really funny. I'm not scared of all those things as much as I have. My biggest phobia is birds. I am super scared of birds. पता नहीं क्यों मुझे birds बिल्कुल अच्छे नहीं लगते हैं. I don't like when they fly and they make that sound. So I've tried a lot. A lot of my friends will always try to get a bird next to me or holding a bird or something. My heart starts beating. I start sweating. I start screaming like a child. तो मुझे snakes or tigers or crocodiles or इन सब के सामने रख दो, I don't have a problem, but just don't put me in front of a bird. That is my phobia, and I hope if this bird situation happens with me, I can face my fear and get over this phobia.
I'll come back to this show after a while. I'm taking you back straight to 2003, where you debut with Nahi Padosan, which was a very talked about film. But then suddenly, after that, we saw you 2004 doing a Punjabi film, a hardcore Punjabi film, Army film apna Punjabi tha.
I am a Punjabi, so I had to do a Punjabi movie,
Yeah. So, and then you started doing, only dance numbers for quite some time, and the trajectory of your career shifted quite a bit till 2009. When you started, when you did actually Wanted and Main Aur Mrs. Khanna, but again it shifted to dance number. But what I want to ask you here, Mehak, is that do you think the industry has given you your due?
I don't think it's an industry. I think it's more about myself, basically. I think the industry has given me a lot of work, and it's also given me a lot of fame, a lot of name also. But sometimes, I was a model. When I came here, I started walking the ramp as a fashion model. Films have always been an interest for me. मैं हमेशा films करना चाहती थी. Maybe I didn't get the right script, or maybe I feel also sometimes that I didn't work hard enough or go out there and meet people or be more social. I've not been a very person who's been very very social. मुझे आज मैं कई बार सोचती हूँ कि शायद मुझे बाहर जाके ज़्यादा लोगों को मिलना चाहिए था. Also been, social media is also so strong in today's date. We see people have 1 million followers, 2 million followers. आज भी मैं social media पे मैं वहाँ भी weak हूँ. And these are all things which are very important together to be seen. Especially हमारी industry is all about to be seen at the right place at the right time, meet the right people. So I won't blame it on the industry. I think it's more my responsibility कि शायद मैंने इतना काम नहीं किया या शायद I didn't work hard enough. Also, the luck factor is also something which is very important. कई बार आपको कई opportunities मिलते हैं, लेकिन शायद in the start when I came, my Hindi wasn't so good. I didn't work hard enough to learn the language properly. Also, which even in today's day, sometimes I struggle with the grammar part of the Hindi. So I don't want to blame it on somebody else. अगर किसी की गलती है तो मेरे खुद की गलती होगी. And I hope I want to improve that, especially today. Now when I've got Khatron Ke Khiladi and I'm coming back on TV and I'll be, in everybody's eye. So I hope इस बार जब मुझे कोई chance मिलेगा, I grab the opportunity and I work much harder than what I used to do before. Because I feel I am more mature now. I feel I have more wisdom and I'm more confident.
Were there rejections? Did you undergo auditions?
Of course, हमेशा जिंदगी में हमेशा rejections तो होती ही हैं. Sometimes maybe my look was not good enough. Sometimes maybe I was not fit enough. Sometimes maybe my acting skills wasn't so good. So these were the things that I had to keep improving. Also, there was also a lot of theater that I did, or a lot of schools, or learning how to speak Hindi, or learning even to act. So sometimes you have to keep updating yourself, especially when you're an artist. ऐसा नहीं होता है, you can't be stagnant. You can't say कि हाँ मैंने सारी acting सीख ली जो मुझे सीखनी चाहिए. You have to keep doing. You have to keep practicing. You have to keep practicing. You have to come up with something new. If it's your look, or your acting, or your skills, or if you're just doing serious role, you have to try your hand in comedy roles. So you have to keep updating yourself. So that's something I hope that I will be better at now.
Was there a time when you felt that perhaps I should do something else?
Oh yeah, there are lots of times when it's like that. कि चलो मैं superstar नहीं बन सकी तो शायद मैं कुछ और काम कर लूँ. वो कई बार होता है. That's a lot of times in your head always. But then वो कहते हैं ना acting का कीड़ा, तो वो कीड़ा निकलता नहीं है. And you try to improve yourself and you try to work harder. So I think that's with everybody in every career. कई बार आपका career बहुत अच्छा जाता है and sometimes your career is not going too well. When you start thinking of other things and other opportunities. But I feel I'm still lucky that I'm still making money and I'm still happy and I'm living a good healthy life and I'm still getting opportunities to work on TV, or if it's web series or offers for movies, I'm still getting that. So I consider myself really lucky.
You spoke of web series. So
yes.
The next question I would like to ask you is, are you comfortable doing certain scenes? Because many web series today have a lot of explicit scenes.
Yeah. But I think, now that you're making and when you're making a story or a story like that, जो आजकल web series पे होता है, I think this is a part of being an actor. When we are watching a Hollywood movie, it's all fine because they are actors and they can do all those kind of scenes. But हम लोग भी तो actors हैं. हम लोग भी मतलब if you're showing a kissing scene, how are you going to show it? Are you going to show it behind a tree where people are kissing each other? These are natural things and this is a part of life. Today it's just how you choreograph the scene that I'm a little bit particular about. You can do it in a very sleazy way and you can do it in a very nice romantic, जो सामने वाला जो देख भी रहा है, it looks nice and pleasant. So I think as an actor, you can't say कि मैं ये नहीं करना चाहती, मैं वो नहीं करना चाहती. This is all part of being an actor. When you're an actor, you have to do a comedy scene, you have to do a dance scene. Sometimes you have to play an X character, you have to play a Y character. So this is a part of being an actor. In fact, I think it's a really good thing that हमारा censor तो है when it comes to movies, but when it's web series, I think the whole censor thing is they've opened it up and we're seeing natural stuff. We're seeing things which is happening outside in the world. And some of the subjects are very hard hitting. I'm not only talking about the kissing and the sexual part of it which they're showing. We're talking also about the subjects, politically subjects and these things जो actually बाहर हो रहा है, and I feel on an OTT platform we are able to show these things, and that's what reality is all about.
With the steamy scenes, there are certain times when an actor is asked to use cuss words. What about the language aspect of it? Are you comfortable with that?
What kind of, as I said, it depends on what kind of character you are playing. I'm not going to be promoting something like that. You should speak like that. But a particular kind, you're playing a particular kind of character, and that character is from a certain kind of village or a city or whatever, then उस जगह पे या वो character इस तरीके से बात करता है, तो मैं ये तो नहीं बोलूँगी कि भाई मैं तो शुद्ध हिंदी में बात करने वाली हूँ, जैसे पुराने ज़माने में, it's not going to work with that character. So when you are asked to do that character and when you say yes to do a character, तो उसका चलने का style, बोलने का style, the way the makeup is, the way the mannerism is, it's all part of the whole character, and that's a package of that character.
So when I spoke about the industry, I obviously meant Bollywood. Coming to television, you really made a big splash in Bigg Boss. Season 5, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Do you think that was a big turning point in your career? But again, you did not capitalize on it.
Absolutely, it was a big turning point in my career.
Reality shows then and there. We expected you might do fiction shows then and there, because television opened the doors to you.
No, it's not that I didn't get offers for fiction, but at that moment I wasn't too interested in doing fiction. Now I feel with the whole web series and all जो है, वो ज़्यादातर ऐसे subjects है या फिर ऐसे web series बन रहे जिसमें मुझे मेरा interest है. वो typical सास बहू वो मेरे से I don't think वो मेरे से कभी हुआ ही नहीं. And the recognition that I got after Bigg Boss 5, you're absolutely right. I could have cashed on that much more, but then coming back to what we were speaking earlier, that maybe, as I said, maybe I was not so good enough, or maybe I didn't do my homework that well enough, and maybe I was not getting that many offers. So again, I say now, I hope that changes now.
You've been taking the blame on yourself, Mehak.
I am taking the blame on myself because I don't feel that you should blame it on somebody else. See, you have to work hard enough. Maybe I did not work hard enough. I totally admit that. There was something probably somewhere that I did wrong, that I didn't, become the big superstar or get all the recognition as I should have got maybe after Bigg Boss 5.
Do you take the blame on yourself when it comes to your breakup with Ashmi?
Oh no, not at all. Why should I take it on me? I chose to walk off. It's a relationship, it happens between two people, and sometimes when you spend time with each other or you start living in together, you realize that this relationship is not going to work. And I don't think Ashmit was the right person for me, to be honest. And that's when I took the decision to walk out of that relationship, basically.
Was it tough to come out of the relationship? Especially because you invested a lot in it. I mean, quite a few years. I think nearly 5 years.
I think it's a relationship.
You had finalized your marriage also, and then you postponed it. Perhaps there were issues coming up. So how did you come out of it? Was it difficult, and who stood by you?
Well, all my friends and family, especially, they stood by me. And once I opened up about whatever was going on in my life with my friends, then everybody came and they rushed, and also helped me to shift away from Bombay. What happened was also the pandemic, the COVID-19 situation also happened almost right after my breakup. So then I took the decision of leaving Bombay and coming to Goa for a year and spending my time out here with a lot of yoga and meditations and training. And I was able to go out in the nature. I'd also spent a lot of time with a few friends over here, and they stood by me. It was not easy in the start, but you do move on. It takes time. Time heals everything. And also a breakup is not easy at all, and especially when we were locked inside our houses for such a long time. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आप काम में इतने busy हो जाते हो that you get over a breakup really fast. That did not happen in this breakup. But whatever's not meant to be is not meant to be. And as I said, I mean, if you keep thinking about क्यों हुआ, क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, तो आप उसी चीज में वहीं stuck होते हो, वहीं रह जाते हो. So once you realize that this is not, for me, or this is not going to work out, it's just to work and move ahead and move. Think what is the future, what is the next thing that's going to go on in your life, which is the most important thing.
So generally speaking, does this breakup or your previous breakup also, say with Danish Khan, which was public, in general, does it make you wary of falling in love?
No. I love love. I love to be happy and I love to fall in love. I feel it's you're lucky if you keep falling in love all the time. Love so many things. I love my friends. I love my cats. I love my mom. I love my brother. I love my sister. So yeah, you're lucky that you get love. I feel sorry for those people who are so depressed who never get love. और कभी किसी को मतलब एक बार प्यार करने के बाद उनको लगता है उनको जिंदगी में कोई पैसे प्यार नहीं मिलेगा. I don't believe in that. I love to be happy. I love to laugh. I love to eat good food and be with the people that I love. So I'm looking forward to fall in love again.
You said going to Goa helped you. Would you have gone to Goa otherwise after the breakup had COVID not struck?
No, I would have not, because then I would have been busy doing my work in Bombay. So for the whole last 1 year, we obviously there was not that much shoot or itna kaam bhi nahi tha. So that was a great opportunity for me to come here and live in the nature. I am from Norway, so मैं हमेशा nature में ही रही हूँ. And for me, when I'm in nature, मैं और भी ज़्यादा खुश हो जाती हूँ. I get very happy, I get very relaxed, and it helps me heal really, really fast. So I was happy कि मुझे मतलब एक apartment के अंदर बॉम्बे में मैं अकेले और मेरी family वहाँ नहीं है. They all are in Norway. So for me, I was getting a lot of anxiety living in that apartment in Bombay. So that's helped me a lot. The nature always helps me a lot.
You'll see a lot of nature in Cape Town when you're participating in Khatron Ke Khiladi. Come back to the show. So,
yes.
Where do you see yourself, at the end of the show?
Oh, I want to win it. Of course, I want to win it, but I also see myself as a changed person. I hope I can be able to face my fears. And sometimes when you face your fears, it changes you as a person. It changes your life. Maybe it will change my career also. Maybe the way people look at me also will be in a different light. So I hope all these things, and I hope to also be able to find maybe some new friends in the show, because I don't know anybody in the show. I mean, I know 1 or 2 people just as hi, hello. But I hope I can find some new good friends, because you will be going through a lot of stunts together and a lot of things which scares you. So sometimes जब आप किसी के साथ वो moment share करते हो, you become very close. So I'm very excited to meet everybody on the show.
Tempted to ask you, did you make friends in Bigg Boss?
Yes, I did make friends in Bigg Boss. Lakshmi, who was there with me, I made good friends with her. Siddharth. He was there. I made good friends with him. In fact, Sky, मेरी और Sky की जो हमेशा इतनी लड़ाई होती थी, जब हम लोग बाहर आ गए, we had a conversation. So after that also, we're not best friends, but we're cordial with each other. Hi, hello, कैसे हो? जब मिलते हो तो hi, hello तो होता ही है. और जब भी कोई contestant मुझे मिलता है, I have no hard feelings with anybody, and I don't think anybody has any hard feelings with me. So वो उस वक्त जब आप साथ में रहते हैं, that time there's a lot of conflicts, but you don't keep fighting with everybody. I mean, even if you have a fight with some of your friends and later, दोस्ती तो हो ही जाती है. So I made some good friends there too. Yeah, I miss Lakshmi a lot.
Well, I wish you all the best. Let's hope that you emerge as the winner. A big thank you to you from the entire team.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always lovely to do an interview with you. Always.